Good morning, this is Steve. It is Saturday morning, and you know what Saturday means? Well, it's a time to rest and to recharge and to sort of get your strength back from the work week. So we all rest differently. And for me, resting means action. I recharge by being active, and I recharge by using creative activities to allow me to recharge. I'm not the person who recharges by laying in bed all weekend. That will just depress me. It'll leave me in my thoughts, and I will get super anxious, and I will be worse off than I did before. So I know that there's a lot of books that talk about you need to rest and you need to lay in bed sometimes. That is not, to me, what rest looks like. Rest for me is I leave my school principal life, my work emails, all of that at my job location. And then on the weekend, I am able to spend time with my family and be a creative person. And that's how I get recharged. So for me, recharging begins with today. I had my executive coaching session with my executive coach this morning. Then I walked down to 310 Coffee, which I love, got my almond milk latte and a vegan zucchini bread that I ate and that I journaled. Then I picked up my son a chocolate croissant and I came home. And what was the great thing is I walked around the streets this morning. There were people walking dogs, there were families, there were children playing with toys. There were a lot of people walking dogs and even bringing those dogs into the coffee place, which takes a lot to get used to, because when I grew up, we didn't bring dogs into coffee shops. You took the dogs home. If you're a dog lover, I have nothing against your dog. It's just different. Okay, it's different. And sometimes when things are different, those of us who don't have the same conviction or experience, we don't hate your dog. It's just trying to get used to it, seeing a dog in a coffee shop. But meanwhile, while the dogs were in the coffee shop, I took some time to pull out my journal, which I'm using. I love this journal that I got in Hyde Park over Christmas when I worked on my goals for the year. And I'm still doing my goals. It's March, and I'm still working on my New Year's resolutions. How about you? Are you still working on your New Year's resolutions? I know that there's a large subset of people out there who make New Year's resolutions and then they celebrate quitting their New Year's resolutions. If that's who you are, at least call it. But hey, you make resolutions so you continue to work at them throughout the year, and that's what I'm doing. So, resolution that I'm working on: podcasting, creative life, making sure my creative life is fully functional. That's why I'm sitting up here making a 90-day YouTube challenge. So, part of my 90-day YouTube challenge is sharing kind of what I do creatively. So, came up with a structure for these 90 days. First 30 days, I'm going to follow this structure: morning ritual, couple of songs, something that I'm doing that's cool. Then I'm going to stop after 30 days and evaluate, then go 30 to 60, then go 60 to 90, stop and evaluate, come up with a structure, follow the structure, go for it. Not sure what that structure is going to be. Anyway, in my executive coaching session today, my coach gave me this idea that you are the ringleader of your life. So if I'm the ringleader of my life, and if I don't think I'm the ringleader of my own life, well then who is leading it? Ooh, that was kind of a convicting, uncomfortable statement. So, I'm the ringleader of my life, and if I'm the ringleader of my life, that means I have a circus. It means I get to have fun in my life. But being the ringleader, in a positive sense, being the ringleader means that you are out front for a small period of time as a leader, and then you step back. People don't come to the circus to watch the ringleader. They come to the circus to see not only the ringleader, but also the acrobats, the animals, the clowns, the little people who get out of a car. I guess those would be the clowns. The animal trainers. Okay? They're there to see a lot of other people. So for me, to be the ringleader means there is a time to step forward and there's a time to step back and allow other people to shine. So that's what I'm looking at as a ringleader as, but I'm also seeing the ringleader of my life as meaning my life is a circus and I get to have fun. Okay, here we go. Songs. Well, I go into my Spotify playlist, I hit shuffle, and when I hit shuffle, I was using my playlist for the top songs of 2018. Not necessarily songs that I listened to in 2018 that were new and indigenous to 2018, but songs that I listened to a lot. So, when I hit shuffle, these were the songs that came up. Listen to the music by the Doobie Brothers, Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac, Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind & Fire, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego by the Beastie Boys, Shadow Dancer by Andy Gibb, and I ended up my session today with Humble by Kendrick Lamar. Now, by doing that, music connects me to experiences. And I thought for a second, why do I only listen to old music? Because old music grounds me into memories. So when I listen to Shadow Dancing, I remember hearing it in Trader Joe's. I remember hearing it for a long time. It brings me back to the 70s. The 70s, I was a child, and there was a lot of positive experiences that I had as a child in the 70s growing up. That's why Fleetwood Mac in the 70s brings a warm feeling to my heart. Now, what I think, but there was a time when I didn't hear those songs, that they were new to me. So now I can think about how do I approach new music. Well, there are new memories that I can create. So if you want to listen to new music, go and challenge yourself to listen to a new form of music that you have never listened to before, because you want to make new memories that you can associate with your life right now, that you may need moving forward in our lives, okay? That's what I want you to do. Listen to a new form of music. Also, music grounds me into creativity. So when I heard Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego by the Beastie Boys, I was thinking about a screenplay that I wrote and how to incorporate some scenes from that screenplay into my current book that I'm writing, called The Adventures of Aquafunkapus and His Misfit Heroes. Guess what? Tomorrow, the latest excerpt of Aquafunkapus and his band of misfit heroes drops on the Stephen Thompson Revolution. You can catch it there. I'm going to tell you this right up front. This is a book that is not for everybody. It's very experimental. I invented my own point of view. There's first person point of view, second person point of view, third person point of view. There's even a fourth and fifth point of view. I'm calling this novel written in sixth point of view. So if you ever heard of sixth point of view, Stephen Thompson created sixth point of view for his book, The Adventures of Aquafunkapus and His Band of Misfit Heroes. So it is a fun story that I'm writing. I'm also live crowdsource editing my novel. Now, it is very expensive to take a book through the editing process, so it is also very helpful and an act of generosity to allow yourself to be open to feedback from other people on your creative work. That's my challenge. Put your work in public and be open to feedback from people, because people will tell you what their book, either you like it or you don't like it. But look for people who will give you specific feedback that you can act on. Your book sucks? Okay, great. I don't want feedback from you. I can't really make the book better by just acting on my book sucks. Okay? Seth Godin said, nobody ever got better by reading their 1-star reviews on Amazon. But if someone were to say to me, hey, Steve, I think your transitions could be better, that is a task that I can work on. So I will work on transitions in my novel. So feedback, get a lot of it from people. Put your work out there. Now, I have been stalling a bit on the latest episode of the Stephen Thompson Experience. Coworker of mine said he really liked my last episode, and I need to really put that last episode out there. So, next episode, not last episode, next episode of the Stephen Thompson Experience is coming out this weekend. I'm going to put it out. Embrace imperfection. Okay, my background ain't that cool, but I do got stuffed animals up this week. These are my son's stuffed animals, not my wife's stuffed animals. I like being all over the place. Look, this is my YouTube channel. I get to do whatever I want. I know that I probably should have a cleaner background. I know that I probably should be not looking around, or I could place my camera a certain way. But hey, this is all about getting your work out there and being imperfect, okay? Imperfections. Gift of Imperfections by Brené Brown. Great book. Pick it up and read it. If you're struggling with imperfection, pick up some Brené Brown. Read it. It's an amazing book. All right. In closing, Saturday, getting ready for my Creative Entrepreneur Group, which we talk about our podcast, our YouTube channels, our books that we're working on. If you have something creative, get out and do it. Okay? Perfect time to get creative. So I'm going to close with, I have no idea what I'm going to close with. I'm talking a lot right now, which is probably not cool. Who knows? Anyway, have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.